Hello everyone, and a dazzling welcome back to Grow English Mastery. I'm Scarlett, and I'm thrilled you're here for another inspiring lesson. When you think of high Italian fashion, what words come to mind? Perhaps glamour, boldness, confidence, maybe even a touch of rock and roll? Today, we're diving into the world of a woman who is the embodiment of all these things, a true fashion powerhouse, Donatella Versace. She is the iconic Italian designer, the chief creative officer of the legendary Versace fashion house. More than just a designer, she's a cultural figure who bravely stepped up to lead a global brand after an unimaginable tragedy, carrying on her brother Gianni Versace's incredible legacy while stamping her own unforgettable style on the world. So, are you ready to explore the fabulous world of Versace? Learn about the strength and creativity of Donatella? And of course, make your English sparkle? Let's begin. First, let's set our learning objectives for today's lesson on Grow English. Mastery. What are we aiming to achieve together? Our primary goal is to learn about Donatella Versace's life, her deep involvement in the Versace brand from its early days, her courageous leadership after her brother Gianni's passing, and her vision as Versace's creative head. We'll also look at the signature Versace style. Why is this topic important or interesting for you? Donatella Versace's story is one of incredible personal strength, resilience in the face of tragedy, and successful female leadership in the highly competitive global fashion industry. It's very inspiring. Versace is a world-famous brand, and understanding its story and its iconic designer gives you insight into fashion history and contemporary culture. We'll be learning specific vocabulary related to fashion, design, branding, and style, all very useful for discussing these topics in English. So, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe Donatella Versace's background and her role within the Versace family and brand. Understand the challenges she faced and her achievements in leading Versace. Recognize key elements of the Versace style and its cultural impact. Learn and use new English vocabulary related to the world of fashion. Feel more confident discussing fashion designers and iconic brands in English. This will be a lesson filled with style and substance. Let's start with Donatella Versace's early life. Donatella Versace was born in Reggio Calabria, a city in southern Italy, on May 2, 1955. She was the youngest of 4 children in the Versace family. Her older brother, Gianni Versace, was an exceptionally talented fashion designer who would go on to found the world-famous Versace company. From a young age, Donatella and Gianni were very close. Gianni often said Donatella was his muse, a person who gives a creative artist inspiration, and also his toughest critic. He valued her opinion greatly. Even as a teenager, she was already developing her distinctive style, and Gianni was there to guide and encourage her. She initially studied languages at the University of Florence, with plans to become a teacher. However, her destiny was closely tied to her brother's rising star in the fashion world. In the mid-1970s, Donatella moved to Milan to work full-time with Gianni as he was building his fashion empire. The Versace company was officially founded in 1978. While Gianni was the main designer, Donatella played a crucial role. She was initially involved in public relations for the company, helping to build its image and connections. But her creative input and influence on the design process grew steadily. In 1989, Gianni recognized her talent and unique style by creating a new, younger, and edgier fashion line for her called Versace. Donatella became its head designer and creative force. The Versace brand, with Gianni as the visionary designer, Donatella as his muse and collaborator, and their older brother Santo Versace managing the business side, became a global fashion phenomenon in the 1980s and 1990s. The Versace style was unmistakable, bold, glamorous, sexy, and often a little bit rebellious, with a rock and roll attitude. They were famous for vibrant colors, daring cuts, luxurious materials, and the use of Greek mythological motifs, especially the iconic Medusa head logo, which became the brand's symbol. Versace was also known for its close relationship with supermodels, like Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford, and Linda Evangelista, and for dressing celebrities and music stars, making the brand a powerful force in pop culture. One famous example is the black Versace safety pin dress, worn by Elizabeth Hurley in 1994, which instantly became iconic. Then, in July 1997, a terrible tragedy struck. Gianni Versace was murdered outside his home in Miami Beach, Florida. This was a devastating personal loss for Donatella and her family, and a huge shock to the fashion world. Gianni was the heart and soul of the company. In the midst of immense grief, and with the fashion world watching and wondering if Versace could survive, Donatella Versace had to make an incredibly difficult decision. Just a few days after her brother's death, she bravely stepped forward to take over as the artistic director, now often called Chief Creative Officer, of the Versace Group. She had to present a fashion collection that Gianni had been working on. This act showed her incredible strength and her determination to honor her brother's legacy and keep his vision alive. Leading a global fashion house like Versace is a huge responsibility under any circumstances, but for Donatella, it came with immense pressure and public scrutiny. Many people doubted if she could fill her brother's shoes. Her challenge was to maintain the core DNA of Versace, the glamour, the boldness, the sex appeal that Gianni had established, while also bringing her own perspective and evolving the brand for a new century. She worked tirelessly, overseeing all of Versace's collections, from haute couture, exclusive custom-fitted high fashion, to ready-to-wear, factory-made clothing sold in finished condition in standardized sizes, as well as accessories, home furnishings, and even Versace-branded hotels. Donatella herself, with her signature long blonde hair, smoky eye makeup, and glamorous style, became the powerful and instantly recognizable public face of the Versace brand. Under Donatella's leadership, Versace has continued its strong connection with celebrities, music, and pop culture. A very famous moment was in 2000 when Jennifer Lopez wore a green tropical print Versace jungle dress to the Grammy Awards. The dress was so daring and talked about that it famously led to the creation of Google Images, because so many people were searching online to see it. This showed that Versace, under Donatella, could still create iconic fashion moments. Over the years, Donatella has navigated the changing trends of the fashion industry, overcome initial criticisms, and firmly established her own creative vision for Versace. She has often spoken about designing for strong, confident women and a belief in female empowerment. She once said, "Fashion can be a weapon. It can be a way to express yourself and to feel powerful." While always honoring her brother's legacy, she has brought her own touch to the brand, perhaps a more personal and sometimes more rock and roll edge, while keeping its luxurious and glamorous heart. She has also successfully embraced digital media and social platforms to connect with younger generations of fashion lovers. In 2018, the Versace company was acquired by Capri Holdings, which also owns Michael Kors and Jimmy Choo. However, Donatella, Versace remains the chief creative officer, continuing to guide the artistic vision of the brand her brother founded. Her journey is one of extraordinary resilience, creativity, and dedication to family and a fashion legacy. Now, let's explore some key English vocabulary from the glamorous world of Donatella Versace and high fashion. These words will help you discuss style and design on Grow English Mastery. Fashion house. Meaning, a company that designs, makes, and sells expensive, fashionable clothes. Example: Versace is a famous Italian fashion house. Let's say it together. Grow English Masteries. Fashion house. Creative director. Artistic director. Recap. Meaning, the person responsible for the overall creative vision and design direction of a fashion brand or collection. Example: Donatella Versace is the chief creative officer of Versace. Repeat. Creative director. Luxury. Recap. Luxurious. Adjective. Meaning, luxury. Great comfort and extravagance. Luxurious. Extremely comfortable, elegant, or expensive. Example: Versace is known for its luxury fashion and accessories. The fabrics were very luxurious. Repeat. Luxury. Repeat. Luxurious. Glamour. Noun. Glamorous. Adjective. Meaning, glamour. The attractive and exciting quality that makes certain people or things seem appealing or special. Glamorous. Attractive in an exciting and special way. Example: Versace designs are always full of glamour. She leads a very glamorous life. Repeat. Glamour. Repeat. Glamorous. Runway. Catwalk. Nouns. Meaning, a narrow, raised platform that models walk along in a fashion show to display new clothes. Example: The new collection was presented on the runway in Milan. Repeat. Runway. Repeat. Catwalk. Muse. Noun. Meaning, a person or an imaginary being who is the inspiration for a creative artist. Example: Gianni Versace considered his sister Donatella his muse. Repeat. Muse. Legacy. Recap. Meaning, something transmitted by or received from an ancestor or predecessor or from the past. Example: Donatella has worked hard to continue her brother's creative legacy. Repeat. Legacy icon. Noun. Iconic. Adjective. Meaning, icon. A very famous person or thing regarded as a representative symbol or as worthy of respect. Iconic, relating to or of the nature of an icon, widely recognized and well established. Example: the Medusa head is an icon of the Versace brand. The safety pin dress is an iconic Versace design. Repeat: icon. Repeat: iconic, haute couture, French phrase used in English, meaning expensive, fashionable clothes produced by leading fashion houses, literally high sewing or high dressmaking. Example: Versace produces both haute couture and ready-to-wear collections. Repeat: haute couture, ready-to-wear, adjective phrase. Meaning, of clothes, made in standard sizes and sold in finished condition, as distinct from made-to-measure or couture. Example: most people buy ready-to-wear clothes from shops. Repeat: ready-to-wear. Brand identity. Meaning, the visible elements of a brand, such as color, design, and logo, that identify and distinguish the brand in consumers' minds. Example: boldness and glamour are key parts of the Versace brand identity. Repeat: brand identity. Motif, design, noun. Meaning, a decorative design or pattern, especially a repeated one. Example: Greek mythological motifs are often found in Versace designs. Repeat: motif. Excellent. These words are essential for talking about fashion. For example, as creative director of the iconic fashion house Versace, Donatella ensures each ready-to-wear collection reflects the brand identity of luxury and glamour, often inspired by her brother's legacy and featuring recognizable motifs. Let's quickly look at a grammar point: adjectives to describe fashion and style. When we talk about fashion, we use a lot of descriptive adjectives. It's good to have a range of them: positive, neutral, glamorous, luxurious, elegant, chic, stylish, sophisticated, modern, classic, timeless, vibrant, bold, edgy, daring, confident, powerful. More critical, use carefully. Outrageous, flashy, old-fashioned. Quick. Practice. How would you describe a dress that is very colorful and attracts attention? Possible answers: vibrant, bold, perhaps even daring. How would you describe a style that is always fashionable and never looks old? Possible answer: timeless, classic. Using a variety of adjectives will make your descriptions of fashion much more interesting. Now that we've stepped into the dazzling world of Donatella Versace, how can we use this topic to practice our English on Grow English Mastery? Listening. Practice. Interviews with Donatella Versace. Search for Donatella Versace. Interview on YouTube. She has a distinctive voice and often speaks passionately about fashion and her brother. Listening to her Italian accent in English is also good practice. Tip: pay attention to how she describes her design philosophy and the Versace brand. Fashion documentaries. Watch documentaries about Versace, Italian fashion, or the lives of supermodels. They often feature interviews and discussions about style. Re-listen to this lesson. This will help you remember the vocabulary and key facts. Quick interaction. Let's try saying a phrase associated with Versace's style. Bold, glamorous, and confident. Say it with style. Good. Now, thinking of Donatella's role. She is the creative force behind Versace. Excellent. Speaking practice. Describe your favorite outfit. What is your favorite piece of clothing or outfit? Describe it. What does it look like? What material is it? Why do you like it? Fashion and self-expression. How do you think fashion can be a way for people to express their personality or feelings? Tip: practice with a friend. Use adjectives we learn to describe styles. An iconic brand. Think of another brand, fashion or otherwise, that you consider iconic. What makes it iconic? What is its brand identity? Reading practice. Versace official website, Versace.com. Explore the World of Versace or About Us sections. They often have information about the brand's history and Donatella's vision, written in a stylish way. Tip: look at the descriptions of their latest collections. Note down any new fashion vocabulary. Fashion magazines online, e.g., Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Elle. These websites often have articles about designers, brands, and runway shows. Look for profiles of Donatella Versace or reviews of Versace collections. Biographies of designers, simplified. If you can find simplified biographies of famous fashion designers, they can be good reading practice. Quick question for our Grow English Masters. Donatella Versace took over as the creative head of Versace after the tragic death of which family member, who was also the founder of the brand? If you said her brother Gianni Versace, you are absolutely correct. Well done. No. Writing practice. A short description of a Versace design. Find a picture of a famous Versace dress or outfit, like the safety pin dress or the jungle dress. Write. A short paragraph, 50-75 words, describing it. My personal style. Write a few sentences describing your own personal fashion style. What kind of clothes make you feel good? A tribute to an icon. Imagine writing a short tribute to a fashion icon you admire. It could be Donatella or someone else, saying why they are influential. Using the vibrant world of fashion is a fantastic way to make your English practice more colorful and engaging. Donatella Versace's story is truly inspiring, particularly for her incredible resilience and strength. To lose her beloved brother in such a tragic way, and then, in the depths of her grief, to step up and lead a global fashion empire, facing immense pressure and public scrutiny, is a testament to her extraordinary courage and determination. Her dedication to preserving and evolving Gianni's legacy is also deeply admirable. She has managed to keep the bold, glamorous, and fearless spirit of Versace alive, while also injecting her own creative vision and adapting the brand to new generations and changing times. She is a powerful example of female leadership in a very demanding and often male-dominated industry. She has not only survived but thrived, becoming an icon in her own right, recognized for her distinctive style and her unwavering commitment to the brand. Her belief in fashion as a form of empowerment and self-expression also resonates with many. She designs clothes that are meant to make people, especially women, feel confident, strong, and beautiful. What can we, as English learners on Grow English Mastery, learn from her remarkable journey? Find strength in adversity. Donatella faced an unimaginable challenge, but found the strength to carry on and succeed. When you face difficulties in your English learning, remember your inner strength and resilience. Honor your legacy, your progress. She honors her brother's work. Honor the progress you've already made in English and build upon it. Develop your own signature style. As your English improves, you'll develop your own way of speaking and writing. Embrace your unique voice. Be confident and bold. Versace fashion is about confidence. Be confident when you speak English, even if you make mistakes. Boldness can be an asset. Fashion and language is communication. Fashion is a way to communicate. Without words, English is a powerful tool to communicate your ideas and connect with the world. Let Donatella Versace's strength, her creative passion, and her glamorous spirit inspire you to express yourself with confidence. As you continue your English learning journey with Grow English Mastery, and as you think about the world of style and self-expression, remember these positive attitudes inspired by Donatella Versace. Embrace your individuality. Versace is about standing out. Don't be afraid to be yourself and let your unique personality shine through in your English communication. More is more, sometimes in learning. While Versace style can be maximalist, in learning, sometimes more practice, more vocabulary, more exposure is better. Find a good balance. Presentation matters. Just like in fashion, how you present your ideas in English, with clarity, confidence, and good pronunciation, can make a big difference. Stay current. The fashion world is always changing. Language is also always evolving. Stay curious and keep learning new words and expressions. Find your power outfit in English. What English phrases or vocabulary make you feel most confident and articulate? Master them and use them. Quick affirmation for a stylish learner. Let's say this with glamour and confidence. I am strong, I am resilient, and I express myself with style and confidence. One more time. I am strong, I am resilient, and I express myself with style and confidence. Carry that fabulous spirit with you. If you are inspired by Donatella Versace and wish to explore the world of Versace or high fashion further, here are some resources. Remember to look for materials that are suitable for your B1 English level. Versace official website, Versace.com. Explore their collections, campaigns, and sections on the brand's heritage. The visuals are stunning. Vogue Runway, Vogue.com, fashion shows, or similar fashion news sites. These sites have extensive archives of runway shows from all major designers, including Versace. You can see photos and read reviews. Focus on understanding the general descriptions of the style. Documentaries about fashion. There are many documentaries about the fashion industry, famous designers, including Gianni Versace, or supermodels. Look for titles that might feature the Versace story. Fashion-focused. Instagram accounts or YouTube channels. Many creators discuss fashion history, trends, and designers. Find channels that speak clearly and explain things well. Interviews with Donatella Versace. Search on YouTube for her interviews. She often discusses her creative process, her inspirations, and the legacy of the brand. Exploring the world of fashion can be a visually exciting and culturally rich way to practice your English. Today, on Grow English Mastery, we have stepped into the dazzling and dynamic world of Donatella Versace, a true icon of fashion, resilience, and creative leadership. Let's quickly recap the highlights of her remarkable story. Donatella Versace, born in Italy in 1955, is the chief creative officer of the iconic Versace fashion house. She was the muse and close collaborator of her brother, Gianni Versace, the founder of the brand. After Gianni's tragic death in 1997, Donatella courageously took over the artistic direction of Versace, preserving its legacy, while infusing her own vision. The Versace brand is renowned for its bold, glamorous, sexy, and powerful style, often featuring vibrant colors and the iconic Medusa logo. Donatella has successfully navigated the fashion industry for decades, maintaining Versace's status as a leading global luxury brand and connecting with new generations. She is a symbol of strength, resilience, and female empowerment in the fashion world. We learned key vocabulary such as fashion house, creative director, luxury, glamour, runway, muse, and iconic. We also reviewed using descriptive adjectives for fashion and style. Donatella Versace's journey is a powerful story of family, loyalty, immense personal strength in the face of unimaginable loss, and the enduring power of a creative vision. She has not only kept a legendary fashion house alive, but has ensured it continues to be a vibrant, influential force in global culture. I hope this lesson has not only enhanced your English vocabulary, but has also inspired you with Donatella Versace's indomitable spirit and her passion for creating beauty and confidence through fashion. Now, it's your turn to share your thoughts with our stylish Grow English Mastery community. What do you find most impressive or inspiring about Donatella Versace's story or the Versace brand? Or, how do you think fashion can empower people? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. It's a fantastic way to practice your English and discuss the exciting world of fashion. If you found this video glamorous and beneficial for your English learning, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with friends who love fashion and inspiring stories, and be sure to subscribe to Grow English Mastery for more lessons like this one. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you won't miss our next stylish English adventure. Thank you so much for joining me, Scarlett, today. Keep learning, keep expressing your unique style, and always believe in your own power and glamour. Until next time, goodbye and stay fabulous.